Game of football at Kardinia Park this afternoon between the home side Geelong and St Kilda. Bearing in mind, last week St Kilda looked so disappointing against the West Coast Eagles. Geelong, on the other hand, have certainly been in a positive frame of mind. They accounted for reigning premiers Carlton and would have gone into this match a pretty warm favourite. There'd been a considerable amount of rain falling on the ground in the past few days, particularly the centre area was rather muddy, but overall conditions were good for our great game of football. Let's go straight into the action now and we'll pick up play in the second quarter. The scores at this stage see Geelong 8 goals for 52, leading the Saints 6-7, 43.
Still inside the centre square. Now the leader's on. He's got Turner. Strong mark over Jeffrey, and after that, Don, we'd have to echo your thoughts on moving Jeffrey from Turner, because Turner's already kicked 3 goals and had a hand in a couple himself.
I might look at David Grant going down there and Jeffrey coming out and picking up Couch. You see there how far Turner is in front of Jeffrey, although he endeavoured to spoil. He's just not quick enough at the moment.
Mick Turner, chance to kick his 4th from 30 metres out. Nice looking kick through the goals, 4 to Turner, and the Cats just creep away. 15 points.
He's a remarkable player, Mick Turner. He's 33 years of age, and I thought he might have been a little premature last year, and the runner going out, premature in retiring, and the runner going out, and actually Russell Jeffrey is now coming off. That's unfortunate because he has tried particularly hard, and they're making the change, and coming on is young Jason Daniels.
Evans has picked up Turner. Free kick given away at the centre bounce, taken by Jones. Out towards half forward. Lowe can't mark. It's been paid by the umpire. A little generous, I thought. And Lowe at centre half forward. Looking further afield. He finds a short pass on, and it goes in there at centre half forward to Burke. Burke looking for Lockett. Chipping in was Bruns. Ball comes to the back. Chance for Rice. Hard up against the boundary line. His kick to the front of the square is not a bad effort. No mark taken. St Kilda still a chance. Here's a goal coming up to Gotch. Good play by the St Kilda team up in front of goals, particularly by Rice, to get the ball to the front of the square, and the Saints 7th on the board.
Well, it was good play by the St Kilda side. And number 37 running out back to his wing position is Dean Rice. You see there on screen the ball up. Is that Dwyer? It is Dwyer. He gets it across to little Bradley Dwyer. I can't get it out. What's his name again?
Bradley Gotch.
Bradley. Brad, I thought it was Bradley Dwyer.
So Gotch's first goal, a timely one for the Saints. They still trailed 58-49 at Kardinia Park, knocked down by Wow Jones over the top of Burke. Drum dispossessed, but he's got a second grab at it. Back to Denham, who's getting a lot of possessions at midfield. Good tackle by Coghlan to get rid of Cameron. Out it goes to Boss and Winmar. Boss has kept Winmar pretty quiet, hasn't he? Now it's back in turn to Hockey. Over the top is Stoner. The big fist, Elphinston. Turner's near shadow is Evans. Now that could have been a throw. Looked like he was about to serve in tennis. Elphinston, 2-on-1 in favour of St Kilda. Mark should have been taken. Kourkoumelis tries to get clear. Back to Jones. Sheldon. Rice close to the boundary line. Denham in pursuit. He's lobbed that one very high. Oh, Burns took off before nomination. Drum. It's the hand pass out. Picked up by Darcy down towards centre ridge. Marty Cribbinson. In the news earlier in the week. Good run. Elphinston again. He's doing some good solid work across the half-back line. Jones, socked away by Stoner into the open spaces. Evans gets grabbed too high for line. Evans will take the free kick.
There's obvious free kick there to Evans, and he looks a real goer, the type that just might upset Mick Turner. Evans at half-back for St Kilda. The Saints really haven't got good value for their kicking. Out wide to the wing. Oh, great mark taken by Grant. He hovered over the top of Couch, and he takes it defensive side of centre wing. In the centre, Coghlan, who's doing well for the Saints. Looping handball over the top. Wow, stand up. You're in all sorts of trouble. And he falls over again, but he gets the flip out wide. Geelong have got the numbers when it hits the ground. Cameron off to Couch. Couch out wide. Bruns is on his own on centre wing. Bruns now looking for Ablett at full forward. It goes to the back. Elphinstone there with experience. Gets the handball wide. Sheldon in the back pocket and neatly gets it to Gotch. Gotch plays on. Of course he played on and he's caught with the ball. Stoneham in towards full forward and a mistake at half forward by Bradley Gotch. Could see a goal on the scoreboard to the Cats when it was just absolutely crucial that St Kilda get clear.
Well, two bad mistakes, weren't there? There was the fumble initially by Jones. They got out of that one. It doesn't look as though they're going to get out of this one.
Well, the mark was taken by Russell. He's directly in front, only 30 metres out. He punts for goal, a chip, and it's through the centre. Russell kicks his second.
Well, it was good play. I don't know whether you could actually compliment Gary Cameron on the good play. I would say more a mistake as far as Bradley Gotch was concerned. There's Gotch, he was off. And also a good tackle there. You've got to compliment him on his tackle, but Stoneham, good composure, anticipation, delivered the ball very, very well to Dwayne Russell. They got away from Robert Elphinstone.
8 3/4 minutes left in the first half. 64-49. After Russell's second goal, Gotch to the right half forward flank. Hughes leading Burke. Rice back up support for St Kilda. Good tackle by Hughes. Nearly cornered him. Denham in the road. Marking in front of Gotch. Two smallest players on the field. Neville Bruns is not much bigger. Sheldon. Attempted smother, not really successful. Off the ground from Scott. Evans runs into more trouble that he would have bargained for. Good tackling by Geelong. The upshot of it all will be a ball up inside their 50-metre line as the Sun tries to break through for the first time. Mother on screen started well. Seen much of in this term. Jones and Stoneham. Kourkoumelis. Daniels. His first kick for the day. He started on the bench, of course. Over the top was Burke. It might have been in the back, though. Yes, it is. Free kick will go. No, it's going to
The other way, against Hughes.
The other Burke. It's going to Nathan Burke. On right centre wing. Looking for Lowe. Flanagan. Good knock away. And backup support from Denham. Could have almost been in the back. It is. Free kick to St Kilda's Lowe at right half forward flank.
Lowe too far out to score. He'll be looking to kick the ball to Lockett's advantage. It's about 75 metres out from the St Kilda goal. Lowe kicks it. Lockett flies high, can't mark. Darcy at the back. Kourkoumelis there for St Kilda. Can't get his foot to the ball. Christensen, handball away. Denham, they're under pressure. Hocking. Christensen, Cameron now with a little bit of space, and he kicks it wide to the wing, and the mark's been taken out there by Russell. A little bit too talented, maybe, Geelong. Russell's kick up towards half forward. Jones dives, can't mark. Good play by Turner. Handball into the pocket. Boss, right up from half back, goes for goal and kicks one of his rare goals. 11 goals on the board now to Geelong, and they lead by 21 points with about 6 minutes to go until half-time.
Well, the quiet man on the Geelong side, their last year's best and fairest winner, and Mark Boz has kicked his 13th goal in league football, would you believe? He's played over 150 games, and that was a good effort. He's picking up Nicky Winmar. Now, actually, he's following Winmar everywhere he goes, and Winmar now on the ball with Boss.
Winmar's been a very quiet player. As we see the bounce won by Jones and turned to Coghlan. Up to half forward. It bounces for Gotch onto Winmar. No too many kicks. Lockett on a lead in front of Darcy. The first mark he's taken since Darcy was moved on to him, but he hasn't scored a goal since the change of opponents was effected. You can see the stats there. That's the one that counts, of course. 5 goals. Can he make it 6? They need one. St Kilda trailing by 21. 45 out. Goal umpire doesn't have to move far. It's a goal. And a badly needed one for St Kilda. 6 goals to Tony Lockett after being held goalless against the Eagles.
Well, you can see how important the job is that Mark Boz has got, because the man who delivered that pass was Nicky Winmar. He has tremendous talent on that half-forward line, and now he is on the ball, but the delivery of the ball, the lead from Lockett, good stuff, the St Kilda side.
6 goals to Tony Lockett. 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the first half.
Well, they needed that badly, the Saints. Geelong go forward now through Drum, up towards half forward. No mark taken, but they've got the players when the ball hits the ground. Scott wide to Cameron. Cameron's tackled well. Chance for Stoneham. Plays soccer tactics and kicks it to the pocket, retrieves it, goes for goal and kicks a goal. Great play.
And as you can see there, Geelong able to answer anything St Kilda could throw at them. The Saints kicked 4 goals, 1 in the second quarter, but Geelong had a boomer, 7 goals, 4. So at the long break, Geelong had opened up a 22-point lead, 12-5, 77 to St Kilda, 8-7, 55. 22 points, many may consider a considerable margin. At half-time, the big question was, could the Saints come back? We'll find out after the break. Held a 22-point lead at half-time as we go back to the action now. Early in the third quarter, the Saints had fought back to within 13 points, 83 to 70.
It has been a good game of football. Where's Darcy going to go from the newly grassed square area? To the outer side, Burke the flyer, the only one that should have really brought it down. Jones flips it out. Opportunity for Gotch. Lockett marks.
Is that a Jones hand pass that I saw at half forward?
It was called a scoop. But what a good mark there by Lockett. Darcy was in the right position in front, and the ball just happened to fall into Tony Lockett's hands.
He got 5 early on Yates. Only got 1 so far on Darcy. Lockett 15 metres out directly in front. Shouldn't miss from there. He split the goalposts. 1 goal.
Bradley Gotch is a very good player for a rover. He started his career at Footscray. Now we'll see here Jones gets it across in some way to Bradley Gotch. But there's little Gotch. Started at Fitzroy, Port Adelaide, and now at St Kilda. He was the Gardner best and fairest. The Gardner being the Brownlow medal of the reserve grade last year. And he has been a very good player. In fact, he is the best possession getter for the St Kilda side this year. Playing as a rover.
And 13 kicks today, 4 hand passes, 1 goal and 3 marks. The stats for Bradley Gotch. 9 3/4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Geelong lead by 7 points. The Saints a chance again. Gotch, but intercepted by Drum. Couldn't quite get clear. Gotch gets the right foot to the ball up towards half forward. No mark taken. Good interception there by Winmar. Now it goes off to Rice. Rice's kick finds Burke at half forward. Burke in short. Good lead by Lowe. Good pass, and Lowe takes the mark. He'll be looking for Lockett full forward, I would think. Taking too long to move the ball on. Lockett. There's 3 big Geelong players there now. Lowe's kick up towards the forward pocket. And Lockett can't take the mark. It goes over on the full. And Stuart Lowe, you were just a little too slow.
Great contest between Lowe and Flanagan at centre-half forward and centre-half back, respectively.
Burke's short kick in is not allowed by the field umpire. He'll have to go back and do it all again. In the back pocket, Damien Burke. Lockett on the mark. Burke goes the big torpedo and gets onto it. Covers 50 metres plus. And a great mark taken at half forward by Lowe.
They're hard to mark those, aren't they?
Yes, he's a very good mark, this fellow. Big hands, as you mentioned earlier, Peter. Short pass. No one can really grab the football. Winmar's after it again. He gets the handball wide. Kourkoumelis fumble. Crucial. Burke shoots for goal and puts it through for a goal to St Kilda. Great play by the young Saints. And they creep to within 1 point of Geelong with just 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Nathan Burke there, hands on hips. Great maturity for a young fellow. He started his career last year at the age of 17, still at school doing his HSC. Recruited from Pines, but he has matured into a really good footballer. He's not a one-wayer. He will attack, he will defend, and now today playing on the ball has been a good player.
8 1/4 minutes left in the third term. Only 1 point the difference. 1 point the difference. It's been a great quarter by St Kilda as Kourkoumelis goes down. The umpire said too high, and he will take the free kick. And Wow Jones saying that's why it was too high. Let's take a look. Maybe he was right. It'll happen a bit quick for me. He's in the heaviest part of the ground. Takes a couple of side steps to get some firmer footing, but kicks it straight to Burke. Flanagan. 2 big guys that do look a bit alike. I think either would have been a score gift. That's a great mark for Rice. Well, the lead was low. Couldn't quite gather it in. Mugger off the ground. Daniels looking for a free kick. Spoons it out to Gotch. On the run is Burns. 48 metres out. Fires a goal and puts St Kilda in front. He's stopped a great kick. Sunday night replay. 84 to 88. 4 points in favour of the visitors. We haven't won here for, I think it's about 5 years. In front. Bruns, great mark. Tremendous grab. Now is that across the mark? Oh, he got a play on call. Have to do it again, Neville Bruns. Breaks clear. Attempted smother by Kourkoumelis, not successful. Ablett took off before nomination. Wow, Jones.
Good mark by Jones. Short kick to Sheldon. The Saints trying to build up something just before three-quarter time. Sheldon's high ball out towards the wing. Russell ducked his head. St Kilda desperate to hold the ball on centre wing. Geelong tried to come clear through Hughes. He's tripped when he tried to break clear, and Hughes will take free kick for Geelong. Looking for someone to move up in the forward line. Now elects to go wide. Oh, the Geelong player on his own out there, Christensen. Sheldon intercepts. Umpire says, go back, Marty Christensen, and take your kick over the man on the mark. St Kilda lead by 4 points. Geelong in attack. Christensen with the ball at half forward. Short kick. Russell too easily got on his own away from Muller, and Russell perhaps a little too far out to score. He needs a 50-metre kick to kick a goal.
He could get it. It's a good kick.
Well, it was a similar distance not so long ago. Now he gives it a good, really big kick, but it's just offline through for a behind, and St Kilda now lead by 3 points. Just 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and a very interesting game on our hands.
2:56 remaining. In front is Elphinston. Couldn't take the grab. Bruns. Underneath it is Drum. Sheldon. Gotch. Well, Drum beats both of them. Fires the hand pass out to Stone, and this will be a goal. Badly needed one for Geelong to get them back in front.
Barry Stonham's third goal. 3 goals last week, 3 goals this week. We've still got a quarter to go, so he could build on that total. Only 20 years of age, recruited from St Joe's, Barry Stoneham. But as I mentioned earlier, a real worker in that centre half forward position. But look who set it up again. Damien Drum. He is a courageous player, Damien Drum. It's a pity he just can't see out a game.
Well, they might need him because this game is going to be pretty tight, judging by that scoreline. Time on being played in the third quarter. Less than a kick in it in favour of the Cats. Winmar gets dispossessed. Scott drives the Cats forward, up towards half forward. Drum again in the action. It spills for Elphinston. Oh, Mark, a free kick, no. I thought Hughes could have come away with it. He may still do. Beautifully done, Andy Hughes. Leaves the ball in, goes out himself. Back to Burns. Got one too high, a hurried hand pass. Now St Kilda come away. Grant up to Kourkoumelis. Well, Boss again getting the better of Winmar. Makes it easy for Big Burke to pick it up. Reloads it back to Hocking. Intent onto Flanagan. Funny old kick. I'm watching James Manson, I think. But Bruns again. Onto Hocking. At half forward for Geelong. They all miss it. Evans, well done. Mugger. Sheldon, can he get there? The legs are getting tired. And a real high ball to half forward. Underneath it, Kourkoumelis, a whistle on play. Good free kick.
Yes, good decision, umpire. Andy Hughes really had no intention at all of going for the ball. Had more intent on spoiling the player.
Kourkoumelis goes out wide. He's got Gotch. Doesn't let him down. Might be small, but he's pretty strong. Watching them work out in the gym at St Kilda recently, and Gotch was up with the best of them on the weights. Winmar chips in.
Good pass.
Now, Nicky Winmar has had, I think, only 4 kicks today so far. He's kicked 1 goal. That was at the start of this quarter. Kick number 5 for Winmar. The goal would put St Kilda back in front. He might have squeezed it. He has. Winmar second. What a game on our hands at Kardinia Park.
What are we in for? A magnificent, I think, a magnificent last quarter. And it's good to see St Kilda fighting back and showing something that they showed last week. But what a magnificent, last year I mean, a magnificent pass there from Bradley Gotch. His disposal is really impeccable, whether it be by hand or foot, and that one just squeezing in by Nicky Winmar. 3 points the difference in favour of St Kilda.
Tremendous effort down here by the Saints. They haven't won here for 5 years. Geelong striving hard. Bruns, good effort up towards half forward. Great mark taken by Muller, and he will repel that Geelong attack. He's allowed to play on too easily. Left foot kick out wide. Daniels, good mark by the youngster in front of Christensen. Not enough time left to score. His kick around the corner. Jones, Hocking, Scott gets around the St Kilda opponent. Up towards Cameron, back to Scott. Just 4 seconds remaining. Into the pocket, Turner. Now,
he played on the siren.
He hasn't heard it. The umpire hasn't heard it.
Hit the post.
The umpire has not heard the siren. The score will stand a behind to Geelong, and that could be costly.
Could have been even costly had it been a goal. The St Kilda players are all telling the umpire he needs a hearing aid. Danny Frawley having plenty to say. And
well, I suppose the umpire, in all due respect to the umpire, they are concentrating, and it's good to see the umpires concentrating on the way that they are. If they don't hear or are oblivious to signs outside, it means that their job, their mind is on the job.
Well, how come the players can hear the siren?
OK, well, at three-quarter time, we'll continue that at some later stage, perhaps, as Danny Frawley goes back to the discussions. 14-10 to 14-8 at the final change.
Yes, the players heard the siren, but the umpires didn't. Just 2 points the difference. But what a fight back by St Kilda. They kicked 6 goals, 3 for the quarter, and restricted the Cats to just 2 goals, 3. So St Kilda going in with a 2-point lead into the final quarter. And I just wonder if that point kicked after the siren in the third quarter is going to have a bearing on the game. We'll find out shortly. So into the final quarter at Kardinia Park with a 2-point lead as we go to the first bounce for the final term.
We begin the final quarter with St Kilda leading by 2 points. A great comeback by the Saints in the third term. They beat it 6-3 to 2-3. Can they go on with it? John Devine has sprung a surprise. Burke off the ground at three-quarter time and coming on as Schultz. Booted up by Boss, who's done a great job today on Nicky Winmar. A strong grab at half forward by Scott. The goal here would put Geelong in front. Ablett on a lead marks. And runs into his teammate down there, Damien Drum. Ablett was moved to centre half forward in the third term. He's kicked 1 goal so far. I think his full stats are about 1 goal, 2. From 49 metres. Geelong are in front. It's a real ball game, Don Scott.
Well, that was bad play by Kenny Sheldon. Sheldon, who has gone for a lot of his marks from behind today, and when he has been behind, he has not punched the ball. You don't mind if a player is caught behind, but he's got to punch the ball. Hence, Scott took that easy mark, across to Ablett. Ablett on the lead, got away from Frawley, and he is a dangerous kick, Gary Ablett, from 50 metres out.
So Geelong scoring first blood in the final quarter, as St Kilda did in the third. They came back well. Let's see if they can go on with it. 4 points in favour of the Cats.
Burns tries to crash his way through, and in turn he gives the free kick away to Couch, and staging for a free kick is Greg Burns. Academy Award performance. Umpire not interested. Couch with the free kick for Geelong in the centre of the ground. Of course it was worth a try. The kick has been touched off the boot. At half-back, Gotch. Kourkoumelis towards half-forward. Lockett! Pushed him out, says the umpire. And Darcy will take the free kick. Careful, Tony Lockett.
He realised just as the ball left his hand that there is a 50-metre penalty, and Tony Lockett tried to pull that as he let it go.
Darcy's kick towards the wing. No mark taken. Christensen tries a kick on. Coghlan there. Now the kick on is by Stoner. Oh, here's a chance for Geelong. Russell's short pass. Looking for Ablett. He overruns it. In the forward pocket, Turner. Evans there for St Kilda. And we'll have a bounce.
Let's hope the umpires don't get too technical now. The scores, only 4 points of difference, and they can add to the spectacle in this last quarter.
Umpire Ball will ball it up, bounce the ball at half forward. A wide tap by Jones. Muller, Ablett a little quicker. Stages for the free kick hard up against the boundary line. The umpire will have nothing of that, and we'll see a boundary throw in. It's about 35 metres around from the Geelong goal. The Cats lead by 4 points.
And they get another one to consolidate. In front is Jones. Elphinston on to Coghlan over the head of Drum. Now a chance for Couch. Rice beats him to it. Has to do it again. Well played from Rice. Runs, good hip and shoulder. Kourkoumelis got one in the back. He'll take a free kick. Or is it going to Rice? Rice takes it at centre field. Short pass. Kourkoumelis on his own. Plays on. Gets clear of Hocking. And the loose man is Coghlan. He's got Nathan Burke. He gets around Flanagan and runs. Shoots. The Saints are back in front. No, hit the post. Oh, what a thriller. One behind. St.Kilda, 3 points in it.
Great sidestep by Nathan Burke.
Now Darcy looking for a lead. Quick one from Buse, ignores that. Straight up the ground was the end results. Yates in front, not wearing number 2, but the one has been lost somewhere in the first quarter, I think. Couch on the wing, Coghlan late on the scene. Loose checking, Hocking from the mud patch to Ablett. Now it's Turner on the lead. And Daniels doing it beautifully to get the Saints out of danger.
Oh, I just thought he was going to take one step too many then, the young fellow, but a kick goes through the back. Lockett, good hand pass. Dwyer, gather quickly, kick a goal, son, and he does. Saints are in front. 101 plays 98. And there's 21 minutes remaining in the last quarter, and what an exciting finish we've got.
Well, there, Mark Dwyer, who made a name for himself last week against the West Coast Eagles when he went into the centre, was a very, very good player, but has played all his football today in the forward pocket. Set up there by Tony Lockett, and a lot of people rode that kick through the goals with Mark Dwyer.
Only had 3 kicks today. He's been a little quieter than he was against the Eagles, but that certainly was a telling one. And the goal couldn't have come at a better time for St Kilda. 20 minutes, or just on 21 left in the game. Schultz, the cleanest man on the ground, down to Couch. Ball picked up by Cameron. Out to half forward. Scott rows the pack beautifully. And the pass is Etienne to Turner, who's off. Shoots and has missed it. One behind.
Michael Turner a little bit impetuous then. Should have gone back and had a shot. He was well within kicking range.
2 points the difference. Danny Frawley, the St Kilda captain. Muller calling for it on the outer side, and that's the way he's gone. Muller in front takes the mark. Started well, Muller, with 5 kicks in the first quarter. Elphinston on the run, right centre wing, clear of Stoneham. Ball knocked away from Dwyer, picked up by Flanagan. Flanagan's back to Elphinston, and takes a safe grab on centre wing and thought about the hand pass. Now
he does give it up towards Rice. Saints in the clear. Rice is kicked to the pocket. 3 against 1. Geelong certainly with the numbers. Lockett tries the handball off to Winmar. Winmar with skill gets around. Right foot kick for goal. Across the face. Rushed through for a behind by Buse. St Kilda lead again by 3 points.
Well, St Kilda very lucky to retain that ball in the forward line then. Stuart Lowe had 3 Geelong players, and his forwards, his fellow forwards, were flat-footed.
Darcy with the football to bring it back into play. Just over 19 minutes remaining. His short pass finds Yates. Yates between full-back and centre-half-back. Looping handball, puts Denham under lots of pressure, but he's up to it. He gets the handball away to Cameron. He's under pressure from Burns. Burns still doing the tackling. Free kick being picked out of it, and Cameron will take it. Burns, silly play, silly undisciplined football.
50 metres, you can't afford to do that type of thing, Greg, when the game is as tight as what it is at the moment.
Well, it's a 100-metre penalty, isn't it, if you count the kick?
Player with the ball. Cameron Kicks it out wide, and the mark's been taken by Russell. And that could be a very costly error by Greg Burns, an experienced player. Russell, outside 50 metres, thumps it to the front of the square. High flyers. Evans at the back. Pushed off the ball by Christensen. Daniels there, can't break clear. Deep in the forward pocket for Geelong, and umpire Carey will come in and bounce.
Well, Jason Daniels could have dropped the ball on that occasion.
Bounce, so he's going to throw it in the air. Big men jostling for position. Ball comes clear. Good punch away by Jones to Gotch. Gotch towards half-back. Winmar can't mark. Goes after it again. Kourkoumelis is there. Runs into his own man. But he's up to getting clear. Handball to his ex-Carlton teammate in Sheldon. A thumping torpedo towards centre forward. The mark's been taken by Hughes.
Well, I mentioned earlier about no assistance to Stuart Lowe. The St Kilda forwards again did not make any move.
Lowe lumbering after it. Out wide, Couch. Handball over the top, Darcy at half forward. Darcy goes towards full forward. No mark taken. The ball at the back. Turner gathers. Can he kick a goal this time? Turner's kick swinging around, but just offline through from behind. And the difference is 2 points.
Tight encounter it turned out to be in that final quarter. Unfortunately, St Kilda lost Dean Rice, who was carried from the ground on a stretcher. But with just over 13 minutes to go, we go back to the action now, and St Kilda were managing to hold on to a 7-point lead.
7 points the difference after that goal to St Kilda.
Tap out by Flanagan. Kourkoumelis in the centre, goes to ground. Free kick being picked out of it. And A for effort for Spiro. The umpires giving the player getting in after the ball every opportunity.
27 possessions for him.
Tremendous effort. He's kicked towards full forward. It's been punched away. Back towards half-back. Geelong have the numbers. Bruns. Long kick towards half-forward. Mark to Russell. Geelong come forward now. Russell short pass. Wide. Ablett. Ominous signs. Gary Ablett taking the mark about 45 metres out from goal. A chance to bring Geelong to within 1 point of St Kilda. Has kicked 2. Good-looking kick by Ablett. Straight through the centre. Third goal. 1 point. St Kilda lead by.
Well, we could question David Grant on that occasion. Sometimes you've got to hold your ground in football. And we watch this from this pass from Graham Russell. That Grant was in the position and he just took his eye and turned his body towards Gary Ablett. Should have just put his body there for the sake of the side.
It's a thriller at Kardinia Park. Gary Ablett's third goal, bringing the Cats to within 1 point. Flanagan and Jones will contest the centre bounce, and it's going to be a crucial one to get it away from the centre. Can the Saints come back after that goal to Geelong? Bradley Gotch drives them forward. Darcy might drive them out. Picks out the hand pass. Stone and Schultz's kick is out of bounds on the full. So a free kick going to Jeffrey, who came on to replace Rice. Needs to go long. He's got into the pocket. Winmar, the flyer, the too tall over the back of Darren Flanagan. Hughes. Getting pretty dark here at Kardinia Park. At the back is Stoneham. Knocks it down. Christensen miraculously regains his balance. Out to Scott. Scott on a run decides to centre the ball. And he's got Turner. He's been a little bit inaccurate in the final quarter. Sheldon should go for the boundary line and does. Good defence by the former Carlton veteran. We see a throw about 15 metres from the behind post. Can the Saints regroup and hang on? Geelong have lost 2 home games so far this year. They must win this afternoon. Jones, much bespattered against Stoneham over the top. Sheldon again shovels it out to Gotch, who's dragged off it. I've got one in the back, but nothing for that. And St Kilda gain about 5 metres. The throw in again, right forward pocket for Geelong.
Jones and Stoneham doing the ruck work. Jones, Stoneham goes after it again. Here's a chance, Cameron. Shocking kick out of bounds on the full.
What a shocking hit out there by Warren Jones. He did one earlier and they got away with it, but lucky on that occasion.
Jeffrey with the free kick for St Kilda. kick it long. He's made a shocking mistake. Kicked into the man on the mark. Down goes Gotch. Around the neck. Picked up by Turner. Holding the ball, says Mick Turner. Well, it was a bad tackle first. And Gotch with the free kick for St Kilda. Don't take too many risks. Hit the boundary line. And he does so. Short. The mark's taken by Elphinstone. Just inside the 50-metre line for Geelong. Elphinstone steadies play down. Wobbly kick. Mark to Coughlin's. Good one. Defensive side of centre wing on the outer side. Coghlan, who's played well for his side. Transfers play in towards the centre. Winmar can't mark. You should be picking up the crumbs. Kourkoumelis. Fortune. Grant. Kourkoumelis. Down he goes, but after the ball again goes Geelong. Couch. Good play. Daniels. Interception by Boss. Out wide to Scott. Geelong on the run. Scott's kicked to half forward. Sheldon can't mark. Goes after it again. So does Cameron, but Sheldon holds the ball in and does it well at centre half back for St Kilda and holds up that Geelong attack. 1 point St Kilda lead by, and just 9.5 minutes remaining.
Can the Saints hang on? Both sides very tired. Geelong may be finishing the better. Down it goes to Gotch. And pass comes out to Kourkoumelis from Manga. Burns made a couple of silly mistakes today, including getting reported. Sheldon. Lockett knocks it to ground for Winmar. And speaking of ground, that's where he finished up. No one to give it to. Could almost have been penalised. Out comes Andy Hughes. Good tackle, Daniels, but just a little late. Sheldon again. Stoneham should tap it out to Denham and does so. Denham tries to flip it further forward for Darcy. And in the mud, it's going to be a ball up. 9 and 8 3/4 minutes now left to play.
Very little movement on the St Kilda forward line, and a lot of their forwards starting to play behind the Geelong backs.
Not a high bounce, subsequently knocked away by Jones. Where are the St Kilda Rovers? Hughes beats them pointless on that occasion. It's a very open Geelong forward line. They must get it out of here. In the back, a little bit of luck, but it does pay to play in front. Grant to take the free kick. Grant at the left half-back flank. St Kilda need to steady it. Couch standing the mark. He goes wide at him. Up to the edge of the square. That's got to be a free kick to Schultz, one would think. And Schultz, who came on at 3/4 time, will take the free kick. 1 point the difference. Jones, no. Cameron. Jeffrey and Turner missed him. Danny Frawley. Somebody's lost a boot. That's Michael Turner. The way he's kicked in the last quarter, he should leave it off.
Interesting move. Jeffrey now back on Turner. It was Turner who took Jeffrey apart early in the game.
Boundary throw in Geelong's forward pocket. Can they make something of it? Kick out by Muller, close to the boundary line. Daniels. Still, he has possession of the ball. Looping hand pass. Turner with just one boot. Daniels again. Good strong play by the youngster. And he gets the handball wide to Coghlan. Coghlan can't get the kick away. Muller desperate.
Great play by Daniels.
Should he have gone out with it though, Don?
Well, I think the only mistake he made was the handball. It just wasn't quite accurate enough. Jones and Stoneham. A contest at half forward for Geelong. St Kilda striving hard to get the ball clear. All players very, very tired with just 7 minutes remaining in the last quarter. St Kilda lead by a point. What a match at Kardinia Park. Ball up, only 35 metres out from the Geelong goal. Stoneham looking a little fresher than Jones. Here's a chance now. Cameron's kick around the corner, into the forward pocket. Just goes out over the boundary line as John Devine looking rather anxiously at the play. Boundary throw in, 7 metres from the Geelong goal. Jones tries a big tap out. Striving hard was Jeffrey. Sheldon gets his kick away. Into the pocket. Mark taken by Burns. Steady it down a little bit for experience. Play on, says the umpire. Held in.
Oh, very lucky. What is he going to do? It's Greg Burns. Tried to bend the rule then. He was off.
Ball up in the pocket. Burns with the football again. It goes out for a boundary throw in right in front of the scoreboard. And the time remaining just under 6 minutes. St Kilda lead by a point.
Boundary throw in on 50. In front is Russell. held it. No free kick for holding the ball. Umpires a little lenient at the moment, which is good. Stoneham and Jones, ball booted away by Drum, straight to Elphinston. Now we can get into some open spaces at last. Skills have been lacking in the game in the last few minutes. Dwyer breaks the tackle. He won't get clear this time of Scott. Boss, you've got to be quick. Another great tackle. That was on Yates. Dwyer goes in again. And we'll see a ball up just right at the centre circle.
What two magnificent tackles we've just witnessed. One by Robert Scott and the other by Nicky Winmar.
So a bounce. 5 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the game. Jones and Flanagan trying to get an effective tap away. Coghlan should get there first. Who's he got for backup support? Not too many. A wild hand pass. Goes straight to Hockey. Out to Turner. Will he get there first? Good block by Jones. Turner turns on a threepenny bit. Ablett, the knock on. Nathan Burke. Scott. Ablett. 1 point. Scores a level. Scores a level with 4.5 minutes remaining. 16-12 apiece. A thriller at Kardinia Park.
And he scores a good score at this stage.
Ken Sheldon. Long to the outer side. At the back is Lowe. Got 2 hands to it, couldn't complete the mark. Now a chance for Coghlan and or Lowe. Lowe should go for the pass to the running Coghlan. He does. Will it bounce for him? It doesn't. Now it does. It's clear of Hockey. Yates. Gotch. Evans. Now where's Lockett? It's a one-out duel. 1-on-1. Lockett. As Don said, and he scores a good one. He's grabbed. Did he have it? Winmar. Left foot snap. It's a score. It might be a goal. It is.
He can do it. Nicky Winmar, if you want the spectacular done, he can do it. And what a magnificent passage of play. Tony Lockett, well done. A terrific battle there with Tim Darcy, but he was the first to retain his balance. With the high ball coming there, the ideal ball for Lockett. Gets away from Darcy. Darcy in hot pursuit. Gets up a big handball out. Terrific play. Nicky Winmar over the right shoulder with that left foot straight through the centre. 6 points the difference.
Was he a little lucky to get away, Lockett, you think? Well, play goes on in the centre. Geelong striving hard to get it clear. Christensen's kick smothered by Burns' brilliant play. And Burns goes after it again to keep it in. Only 3 metres from the centre circle. Just 3.5 minutes remaining. St Kilda lead by 1 straight kick. It's been a real dog-eat-dog effort. Daniels gives away the free kick. It'll go to Buse in the centre. Geelong to come forward. Torpedo punt kick by Buse to centre-half forward. No mark taken. St Kilda desperate in defence. Jeffrey up towards the wing. Who can gather? Comes back into the centre. There's that man again, Kourkoumelis. A thumping kick towards centre-half forward. Lockett takes the mark. A great mark by the big burly full forward.
Got to steady down.
Too far out to score. Short passes on. Daniels, go. No, he doesn't. He stays. Oh! Umpire Carey not to be bluffed. And Daniels will take the shot for goal. He's too far out, I think. Takes a 48 to 50 metre kick to score. He's a fairly fresh player. 2.5 minutes remaining.
Point would be handy though, Ian, too, wouldn't it?
Certainly would, Peter. They lead by 1 goal at the moment. The Saints. Jason Daniels, the youngster. Poor kick off the side. Into the front of the square. Gotch. Can't break clear. Buse. Chance for Winmar again. Out of bounds on the full. Anti-climax. In the back pocket. Flanagan with the ball for Geelong.
Only with that kick, though. At the back, Winmar. Burns lays it off to Daniels. Can he kick better this time? No. Still in play, maybe. Out on the full. Time ticking away. 1:41, 1:39. Down we go. Flanagan with Lockett on the mark. Well, might be out on the full. No, it's going very close to the boundary line. Results the same for St Kilda. Daniels. No, it's not Winmar, but Kourkoumelis. Now he needs to steady down, take plenty of time. He could actually kick it from there. He's going to take plenty of time, but I remember Mike Fitzpatrick years ago in a thriller against Essendon took too much time, and the umpire took it off him. Kourkoumelis steadying. 45 out. Oh, what a shocker. Scott to Schultz to Christensen. The Cats are away. This is their chance. They've got to make the most of it over the boundary line. Great block by Muller. 45 seconds remaining.
Can they hang on, the Saints?
Can the Cats get a goal to tie the match? I don't think they can win it, but they can tie it. 36 seconds is plenty of time. Boundary throw in. St Kilda should hog the boundary. Jones over the top. Scott flings it out the back. Denham, will he get there first? Runs into Christensen and gets caught. Stoneham. Russell. Grant tries to get it to a teammate. Elphinston. Elphinston lobs it high. 16 seconds remaining. Daniels takes the mark at left half-back flank. He's gone for a pass. In towards Sheldon in the centre. It could be a crucial error, but Sheldon's up to it. He taps it further afield. The Saints could be out of trouble. Up towards half-forward. There's the siren. St Kilda have won by 1 goal.
What a last quarter of football, and what a nice drive back down the highway it will be for St Kilda supporters. The final score 17-12, 114, defeating Geelong 16-12, 108. We'll take a break.
Forward Tony Lockett bounced back to form with 7 goals.
After a disappointing performance last week, St Kilda today came out full of fire, but were in trouble early when Greg Burns had his number taken after clashing with Ablett. It was goal for goal in the first quarter, with both sides looking for their respective forwards, Lockett and Ablett. The honours, though, in the first half went with Lockett, who booted 6 of the Saints' 8 goals. While St Kilda was relying almost solely on Lockett up forward, the Cats had plenty of contributors. Even Mark Boss chipped in for a goal, and when Stoneham kicked his first, Geelong had opened up a 22-point lead at the long break.
Kicks a goal.
But the Saints hit back hard during the third quarter, outscoring the Cats, and by the end of the term had turned that 22-point deficit into a 2-point lead.
The goal would put St Kilda in front. He's dogged it. Great kick.
The last quarter was a thriller. Ablett goal to give the Cats the lead, but Lockett and Dwyer then combined to once again give the Saints a break.
Quickly, kick a goal, son, and he does.
Time was lost when Rice was carried from the field, but it didn't stop the Saints' run. With only 4 minutes remaining, scores were level, but then Winmar snapped a beauty to give the Saints a 6-point lead, which they were able to hold to the final siren.
After the Saints' great win, Don Scott caught up with St Kilda big man Warren Jones.
I think we all had to really put something in today, because the last few weeks we haven't given our supporters very much, and we had to give something back to the supporters with all the guys committing themselves 100%.
What went through your mind in that tense last quarter?
Oh, gee, we just wanted to win the game, and we've had games stolen from us in the past. Clubs like St Kilda lose a lot of the close ones, where today we won. So it was great.